a traveling man. Go!
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two running backs. We're hoping for plenty of running lanes on that field today. It's the Bengals going up against the Chiefs. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 6 matchup.
We're here in prime time, just about set for a Sunday night matchup on EA Sports.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms, and we are live here for this primetime matchup. There's all kinds of energy and excitement in the air. These teams get really fired up taking center stage on a night like this.
Oh, they do. It's a big show here tonight, Jim. It's a big show. So when you get situations like this, the stars, the wide receivers, defensive backs, pass rusher, everybody wants to be the guy that's going to decide the outcome. It's going to be emotional. It's going to be fun to watch.
The Chiefs are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. The Bengals setting up here for the kickoff. And with that kick, we're underway. Into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. He came into the league with the 49ers as the first pick in the draft in 2005 and has found a home now in Kansas City. Quarterback Alex Smith. First down at the 20. Dunlap wraps up the quarterback.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
The Chiefs doing their part to spread breast cancer awareness this month in the NFL. Plenty of pink on their uniforms today and throughout the stadium. The grab is made by Kelsey. That picks up 7.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
The Chiefs have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down. 3rd and 9. Macklin's going to pull in the bullet pass.
The Chiefs put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
First down at the 40. Scanning the field. Gordon's got it on a pass that had something taken off of it.
It's one thing to be able to throw the football that high and far, but it's another. He found the right receiver to throw to and put it right on the mark.
The Chiefs moving inside the 20 and the red zone. Last week, they just feasted on that part of the field. Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun.
What a way to start the game. First possession touchdown. And Phil, what a way to make a statement by scoring so early in this game.
You know, Jim, I love making statements, and that's what this team did. They went out there and told the opposition, we are better, we're tougher, and take that.
And the extra point is good.
Gordon's probably ready to get right back on the field after that last drive, a drive in which he contributed over 40 yards receiving, helping the team score.
And he'll start his return.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Dalton's heading towards the huddle now, having connected on over 70% of his passes last week. First down at the 23. He climbs the ladder and has it.
Now look at all these great tight ends in the NFL now. Makes me think of the NBA. These are power forwards who said to heck with that. They want to be pass catchers, and they're good at it.
First down at the 38. In the end, it picks up only a yard. And with that, let's take a look at the Bengals offense. They're a hard team to get off the field because third down this season has gone their way, converting at a very high rate. Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. Hill's lined up as the single back. The play clock's running down. Secures it with two hands.
Well, you play this coverage, cover four. In other words, you got four defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the in cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the in route.
3rd and 3. Tyler Eifert has the grab.
Well, these tight ends in the NFL now, they make the catches down the field. They're fast. They can do it all. And everybody is looking for that all-in-one. A guy that can block at the line of scrimmage, who can catch the football well, and has the speed to make it happen once he catches it.
The Bengals have it at the 34. Hill's going to receive the toss.
He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get 4 carries.
First down here after the run.
The Bengals come out. 2 tight ends on the field. Hill's going to get it again here. The Bengals take it from the 23. And it's a catch by Eifert. Upshaw's in on the tackle. And here's the Chiefs line up on defense. They've given up a lot of passing yards this season, so they'll need to try and keep the offense in check today.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
Hill split out wide on the left.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
3rd and 8. Throws the pass. Touchdown, Cincinnati Bengals.
They've tied the game as
this first quarter is winding down, I'm sure they're thrilled not to have to start the second quarter facing a stiff uphill climb.
Oh, absolutely. You got to be thrilled to be tied at this spot right now. The defense has been a little shaky here early in this football game, but the offense, great job of bouncing back and getting TD.
Makes the PAT. Dalton certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. The Bengals ready here for the kickoff. Spiller's not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee.
The Chiefs offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
First down at the 20. They run the counter play.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Loss of 3 on the play. Second down and 13. Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space. And now we'll look at the Chiefs' offense. They have been a third down juggernaut this year, converting at an unusually high rate. This is third down. Playing press coverage to the outside. The Chiefs come to the line with a bunch set. Smith's going to take it from the gun. Dunbar on the receiving end. The tackle's made and the first down is picked up.
Good decision that time by the quarterback. He saw it was cover 4. He knows he can't go deep, so he took the wide open receiver underneath.
Smith will have it in the pistol.
Well, the defensive line noticed something. They're all shifting to the left.
The give. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
Defenses took center stage here in the first quarter, with both offenses looking to go back to the drawing board. Back after this.
First down coming up. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Loss of 2 on that play.
Second down and 12. Takes another handoff. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Now 3rd and 5 after the run. field. This play will hold up. He's inbounds.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down.
Fields will be called on now to punt the football. No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines. The Chiefs defense, let's see where they are mentally here, Phil, after allowing a touchdown.
Well, they got to have some motivation after that last drive. It was so poor. It's about discipline. We didn't see it from their defense. So this time, go out there and just do your job.
First down at the 21. Hills handed the football. Second down coming up.
Blue 10. Blue 10.
Green's got it on a pass. Had some heat on it. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
Dalton's completed his last 6 passes. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Dalton, handoff. Tackle down at the 46-yard line.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Second down now. Andy Dalton will be under center. They'll run it here. And he's going to be tackled right around the 43.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
Coming to the line at the 43. They bring in the extra tight end. Third down and 3. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. The Bengals will go for it here on fourth down and short. They'll go ground. The Bengals turn the ball over on downs.
The Bengals that time go for it on fourth down, and they fail. I did not understand the decision, but you got to make sure your team doesn't get down from that. You got to keep them up.
The Chiefs heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. The Chiefs will look to get set. Been a close game so far. The score's 7-7. First down at the 31. Macklin's got it on a pass that had some heat. The Chiefs have been involved in a tightly contested game to this point, and on offense, it's the passing game that's been good. Smith looked in control of the offense to this point.
Hard to believe this game is tied when you watch the offense and the quarterback. They are hot. They're throwing the football. They're making it work, and we'll see if they can get ahead with another drive.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty.
Following that penalty, it sets up 2nd down and 17. To the ground for about 4.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Third down following the run. Halftime, 2 minutes away. Glad to have you back as we come out of the 2-minute warning here in the first half. It's third down coming up. Quarters formation here for the defense.
The catch is made by Lance Dunbar. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Everybody's back out on the field now after that defensive timeout. Smartly takes the knee in the end zone.
The Bengals know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
The Bengals will line up now. Tie game, second quarter. The score's 7-7.
First down at the 20. Set up screen. Catch made. Dan picks up about 3. That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now 2nd down and 7.
Jim, a good decision here by the coaches to go into hurry-up offense right before halftime. You want to get as many plays off as you can before the halftime whistle blows.
Dalton sends it to Green.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
This would be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
Lots of ways to attack cover 2. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw.
Officials stop play now. They want to take another look at that last play.
There's no question he caught the ball, but there is a question whether or not he got both feet in bounds.
Well, first off, you want to make sure it's a clean catch on the sidelines. Does he have possession of the football? And then once you declare he has possession of the football, let's look down at both feet, see if they're in bounds, and don't forget, you must maintain possession of the football as you go to the ground.
Well, it was called one way on the field, but now inside of 2 minutes, it was a booth review, and the call is overturned.
I think if you left it up to the coaches, they'd like the booth to review them all, Jim, because put all the pressure on the officials in the NFL. That's what it's there for, to overturn bad calls on the field.
2nd down and 6.
A late second quarter interception could certainly change the tenor of this game, Phil, as we head near halftime.
Oh, it really can. I'll tell you, the game, it's tied, all that. You're thinking the worst that's going to happen to us. We're going to go in at halftime tied. And now, all of a sudden, if this offense can take advantage of this opportunity, that will change everything going inside.
False start, offense.
The Chiefs at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. The Chiefs take it from the 28. Travis Kelce comes down with it. The Chiefs signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. Offense ready for action coming out of their timeout. Shotgun look here for Alex Smith. The Chiefs from the 32. Has Gordon. Ray Malaluga in on that last tackle. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down. The Bengals with a nickel look here on defense. Looking at every option. No surprise, it's another third down stop, and this has been a first half where both of these defenses have had the upper hand, Phil.
Yeah, it's been physical, it's been fast, and it's been good. Now I'm talking about the defenses. On the offense, the best thing they've done is not make a major mistake to put their team in a hole, so the second half is going to be interesting to watch.
The Bengals were moving the football the last time they had it, only to give the football away on the pick. Let's see how they do it this time.
Yeah, you know, that's a tough situation for the offense. You get a little confidence and you're moving the football, and then the turnover just changes everything. So you got to find a way to get your confidence going again.
Adams got the catch and the first. The Bengals decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one. First down here after the completion. Dalton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Got hit on release. The Chiefs defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Dalton from the shotgun. One-handed grab. The offense stops the clock right away with a timeout. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. The Chiefs lined up in the nickel. Andy Dalton in the shotgun formation. Andy Dalton gets it out to A.J. Green. Both defenses dominant in that first half. We're all tied up. Heading into the break, Larry Ridley is coming up next. Welcome back, friends. Jim Nance and Phil Simms from Paul Brown Stadium for the call. And the third quarter is about to get underway. And he's out of bounds. The Bengals come out onto the field, now looking to get something positive going here to take the lead in this game, Phil, as we start the second half.
Yeah, they would like to do that. Of course, you always want to take the lead, but when you get into the second half and you get on top, man, that starts to put the pressure on the other team. So that's their thinking. I think they will come out here and be very aggressive to start the second half.
And incomplete. What a hit that time.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
2nd and 10. Has Eifert. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
This tight end's very talented. He's a good run blocker and also a good receiver. Makes a nice catch on that throw.
Dalton's completion percentage, 80% on the day. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
The Bengals offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Hill takes his spot in the backfield. The Bengals from the 37. Green's there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it. You'd love to see somebody bounce back. After not being a factor last week, we're seeing a wide receiver who knows how to get right back into it.
Yeah, he was eager to get back out on the field again this week, Jim. He's anxious to go out there and do well, and so far today he has been awesome.
This play set up by the long gainer.
And it's A.J. who hauls it in. The Bengals continue to pass the football, and when they have, they've looked in one familiar direction. Greens had big plays all over this field today, Phil.
He's like the shooting guard, Jim, in basketball. If he's making a lot of shots, let him keep shooting. So they have found a way, keep getting the football in his hands.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands.
That's his third catch of the day.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Dalton's now completed 4 in a row. Makes the Bengals are in the end zone for the touchdown. Adams has caught his first touchdown of the season. And at just about the midway mark of the third quarter, they are out in front thanks to that touchdown.
When you score a touchdown somewhere in the mid-third quarter, what that does for your football team, you start thinking about ways that we can close the deal so we can find a way to get this game over with and still be in the lead. It's up to the defense. Be aggressive and make it happen.
Dalton's going to watch his defense come out here in a moment. He was good for over 70 passing yards on that last touchdown drive. Spiller's got it. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs have failed to come away with points on 3 consecutive drives. Their offense takes the field again now. What's caused them to go silent here, partner?
Listen, let's give all the credit to the defense. They're being very creative on the defensive side. The coach is calling the right plays, and they are just taking it to the offense right now. The more aggressive team is winning, and that's the defense.
The Chiefs from the 22. The grab is made by Kelsey.
The Chiefs coaching staff has done a good job of mixing things up today on first down. The pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now it's second and short.
Smith's completion percentage, 90% on the day. The Bengals defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Second and short. Smith with the handoff. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
The Chiefs just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Midway into the third. Gordon's got the grab on the touch pass.
Smith selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
Coming to the line at the 44.
The D-line all talking. I think they're expecting run. That's why they're shifting to their left.
For a gain of about 5.
Well, we don't see this too often. This is a speed back, but a good job that time just running right through the tackle and breaking it.
And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down.
He'll get it again. Keeps churning ahead. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
The Chiefs look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Bengals defense packs it in now, going with the 46. Gets it again. Brought down at the 32.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
It's second down. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Smith takes it from the gun. The line of scrimmage, the 32-yard line. Smith's got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Jeremy Maclin makes the grab. Third catch today so far.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
This will be a 41-yard field goal try. And converts on the 3. We're headed into the fourth, and while they must feel good about the field goal that helps keep things close, they need their defense to step up here, Phil.
Yeah, Jim, they did the right thing. Take the points, put the pressure on the other team. That's what they did. Let's see if the defense can take advantage of that.
Close game right now, partner, and you look at the matchup at running back, and neither one of them has really been all that effective.
No, Jim, they have not been. I'll say this to the running backs, to the coaches, to the offensive line, everybody. Stay patient, stay with the run game, and I think it will work.
Double tight end formation. Hill's got it on the handle. Bailey's all over that offense and brings him down.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
With a minute to go in the third quarter, it's second down. The Bengals snap it at the 36. Tosses the football. Eric Berry comes up to make the play.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Now looking at third down.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
I think as time has gone on, more and more coaches and teams, we see them going for it on 4th and short. But this decision, you're winning the game, 4th and short, you're near midfield. I don't think you go for it. Don't let the pressure of the fans or your players get in.
That play is going to be challenged.
Play is under review.
There's no question he caught the ball, but there is a question whether or not he got both feet in bounds.
Well, first off, you want to make sure it's a clean catch on the sidelines. Does he have possession of the football? And then once you declare he has possession of the football, let's look down at both feet, see if they're in bounds, and don't forget, you must maintain possession of the football as you go to the ground.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge pays off. The referee overturns the play.
Yeah, good challenge by the coach that time, Jim. The evidence was clear. And always, I think when you're a head coach in the NFL, you better have a trusted friend up there to tell you, watch the TV, and let you know when the challenge. Good job by the head coach.
The Bengals will have to punt the football. He's got a chance to return this one. That's a gain of 10. And Smith heading back out there now. He's been absolutely sensational today, Phil, showing us just how proficient he can be when he's in top form.
Some guys are so good that they can just do anything they want on the field because they have so much talent, and that's what we're witnessing here today. It's just a guy loaded with talent.
They'll go ground. He's taken down at the 30. So here we go, partner. The fourth quarter about to get underway, and you feel like the next offense that scores is going to end up winning the game.
Oh, I think so. When you think about this, my gosh, it's been so difficult and so hard for the offenses to do anything. So if somebody can come up with a new thought process here, make that one big play down the field, that's the team that's going to win.
Now they're playing from behind, and they have an offense that's been shut down, at least when it comes to the ground game.
Well, it's hard to win football games in the NFL when you're one-dimensional, but right now I think you've got to throw the football. The defensive line, maybe they're tired, they can't get to the quarterback, and maybe that could give you a chance to win.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. 3rd and 3. They'll run it with him again. It's almost as if they're running out of ideas, Phil, for ways to unlock this defense. Now into the fourth quarter.
You would think so, Jim. When you watch what they're doing on the offensive side, they have no answers. But when you can't block them, it's hard to have success on the offensive side.
They're set to punt it away now. Set up, return. Here he goes. Nelson's in on the tackle. That return's good for about 18.
The Bengals love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
Handing the ball off hasn't been something that's worked for either one of these teams today, Phil.
Well, what you have to show on the offensive side when you want to run the football, you got to show some determination. And the guys on the offensive side just get tougher and make it work.
Hills, the receiver, sent out wide to the left. Strong eye handoff here. Upshaw's all over the ball carrier.
The Bengals running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
2nd down and 11. Just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Interesting situation here for the offense. They got a lead here in the second half, but it's 3rd and long. And you always like to say, the football is in the hands of the quarterback, so he has to be smart. If he tries to force it down the field, I do not like his chances.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. Andy Dalton backing off the line, dropping back into the shotgun formation.
doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
The reception by Tyler Eifert.
The Bengals really got it going now. They got confidence. They got momentum. They got a small lead here in the second half. And that first down, what does it do? It just gives the offensive coordinator confidence. And, of course, this quarterback, he is always ready to go.
First down and 10. Airing it out. The football just inside the 40 at the 39. The Bengals have it at the 39. Unable to bring it in.
Great situation to be in for the defense right here. It's third and long, and even though their team is losing the game, you can get after the quarterback and hope you can find a way to force a turnover.
Advancing it now inside the 40. The Chiefs defense now is going to go nickel. Third and 10. Adams going to pull in the bullet pass. That's his 5th catch of the day.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time. He throws it down the field for another completion. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
First and 10. Here's the handoff. Bradford's there to make the stop.
That was a predictable play call here in the fourth quarter. You got a little lead, and you're trying to run the football to run out the clock, but the defense was ready and stopped it for a short gain.
That's second down coming up. Leading and with possession of the football, a good place to be at this point in the game. The clock's really become a factor here, and the defense knows it has to get off the field as soon as possible to give the team a chance. A.J. Green, touchdown, Bengals. Dalton's put up now 10 touchdown passes on the season. And that touchdown could have officially put this one out of reach.
Well, if it's not out of reach, it'll take 2 miracles to get back in this game by the defensive side. My gosh, they just gave up that time. They let the offense march down there and just score a touchdown that put this game out of reach.
It's good. The Bengals getting set for the kickoff. Fields the football at the 3. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
And he's going to be tackled right around the 37. That's his first reception today.
When you're behind in a football game, all you can do on the offensive side is just go out there and thinking about making plays and picking up first downs. Good job by the offense.
The Chiefs all bunched up here as they get set at the line. The Chiefs from the 37. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. Two minutes to go in the second half. Just 2 minutes left of this one. We're back now for the end of the fourth quarter. First down. Pressure on every snap now. Now 1st and 10. They'll go draw. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. Second down. Late in the fourth quarter.
Managing that clock, such a big deal in the NFL. That's why they're hurrying up. Don't use that timeout. Keep those timeouts because
touchdown. Well, the touchdown still gives them a chance. Slim chance, albeit, but still with a chance to pull this one out in the end.
Yeah, it is slim, but listen, it's never over. You and I have done so many games where we've seen miracle finishes, so let's don't put this one in the win column for the team yet. Let's see if the other team can find a way to win.
Hurts. The two-point try is denied. The Bengals are ready to return the kick. He'll have a chance to take off. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Bengals looking for a repeat of their last drive as they get set for this next one. They got to the end zone on that possession, but of course immediately gave those points right back.
Jim, on the offensive side, everything is clicking. The quarterback's hot. The offensive line's doing an awesome job. Receivers getting open. The running back's running hard. It is fun to watch.
And they'll try to conserve time here with this timeout. About a minute and a half remaining in this one, and they have a first down. Hill takes his spot in the backfield. First down at the 39. Trying to power his way right up the middle. The Chiefs will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. Second and short following the run. He'll hand it off to the fullback. The Chiefs will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this point. First down at the 49. Outside now on the toss.
Yeah, I love situations like this. This is when I was at my best, getting in the huddle and telling everybody all the things. Put two hands on the football. Don't anybody jump off sides. Don't take any chances. And most of all, stay in bounds.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Andy Dalton will be under center. And now here's the toss. Gains 5.
Well, when you know you can win the game, but just running the football, then you just run the football. Take no chances. Keep two hands around it at all times, and don't worry about the extra yard.
On the way, third down. The Bengals will take the snap from the 40. Takes it from the strong eye.
Well, it's a big performance in front of a primetime audience and a sweet victory in the end.
Of course, the players are not thinking about the fact that, hey, a lot of people are watching us here today in this game. But when you win, and then you sit back and think everybody was watching this and you played well. Boy, that is some great experience.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.